When everything is going right, the door can just be open. When it's daylight, when it's high noon, it just has to be the door open. But at night, in the darkness, not only is the door open, the light's got to be on. Because if the door opens and the light's off, they may have just forgot to shut the door. They may be busy and not disturbed by three little hoodlums coming up in there, like messing their piece up for the night. You see what I'm talking about? They may be going incognito with it. But if the light is on, they ready for company. Because that is the signal. And I'm challenging you today that the light is on. Because Jesus did not stay in that grave. We just read about his death on the cross, right? And they put him in a grave on that Friday. And he stayed in there 3 days. But on the third, he arose victorious. And what they call Jesus, the light of the world. And that light rose up. It couldn't stay hidden because it couldn't stay down. He lived because death could not hold my man Jesus. It had no reason to. Sin did not enter Jesus. And the wages of sin is death, so it had no hold on Jesus. So that light had to rise. Let me read it to you. You don't got to take my word for it. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Same book, Mark chapter 16. Next one up, right? When the Sabbath was over, this is starting in verse 1. Mary Magdalene, Mary the mother of James, and Salome bought spices so they might go anoint Jesus' body. Very early on the first day of the week, just after sunrise, they were on their way to the tomb, and they asked each other, "Who will roll away the stone from the entrance of the tomb?" But when they looked up, they saw that the stone, which was very large, had been rolled away. As they entered the tomb, they saw a young man dressed in a white robe sitting on the right side, and they were alarmed. "Don't be alarmed," he said. "You are looking for Jesus the Nazarene, who was crucified. He has risen. He is not here. See the place where they laid him? But go, tell his disciples and Peter, he is going ahead into Galilee. There you will see him, just as he told you." He said, he ain't here. Why? Because the light didn't get snuffed out. It rose. It had risen. And where did it rise to? It rose at the end to the power side of God the Father. And I promise you, that light is plugged into that power source, and he extended it. You want to know how I know? Because at Pentecost, on that day, he sent down flames of fire on each believer, matching the owner of it, right? And they became what? Lamps. They become the light of the world. He made it back to the Father, and he sent his light upon them, guaranteed in this Holy Spirit. How I know? Because I got it too. This Holy Spirit burns inside of me, baby. I can't even deny it. What do you think we do up here? We let him rage. We let him shine. We let him burn. So what? So others might see. Because don't you know, it's not even good enough that the door is open, that the lights are on. We got to be heading that way. My little man just doesn't want to know the door is open. He just doesn't want to know the light's on. He wants to go there. And that's what we are called to do. We are marching in that direction. You know the song, "Oh, when the saints go marching in." Where are they marching to? To the open door of heaven. The curtain has been torn. The light switch is flipped on. Jesus rose victorious, and they heading home.